Hello, on to week 25 of matches under Germany in the Bundesliga. Has still got a good 4 or 5 horse title race coming up. So who's going to get it? Bayern Munich pushing away a little bit, but let's see if they can help another team to get back into it. So how the last week's matches went on in week 24. Fiorentina and Hertha Berlin was a 3-3 draw. Fiorentina scoring the 3 goals in the first half, 2 very early on, with Carmen and Tommy, 6th minute and 9th minute goals, before Carmen second goal in stoppage time of the first half. Hoffenheim fighting back with Tommy's own goal, Kanha and Freiburg scoring a penalty kick, 3-0 down to get a 3-3 draw, so really good for them. 15 to 14 shots for Hertha Berlin, 7 to 5 on target. Dortmund got themselves a 1-0 victory over Freiburg, with Jordan Sancho on the score sheet in the 15th minute. 16 and 13 shots for Dortmund, 4 to 2 on target for Freiburg. Mainz got themselves a 2-0 win over Paderborn there, with Quasson and Oswego. 98 shots for Paderborn, 4 to 3 on target. Monchengladbach won 3-2 against Augsburg. Goal scores for Gladbach, Benzi Barney and Strandel scoring a couple of goals for Augsburg, Lowen and Fink Bosen on the score sheet. 15-8 shots, 7 to 3 on target for Monchengladbach. Bayern Munich 6-0 thumping win over Hoffenheim, with Guanabi scoring in the 2nd minute, Kimmich in the 7th, Xerxes in the 15th, Tolentino scoring a couple of goals, and Zinka on the score sheet too. 25 to 4 shots, 11 to 1 on targets. But interestingly, with that Bayern Munich game there was some protests against the Hoffenheim owner playing their final 15 minutes, just passing the ball between each other after 20 minutes off the pitch. So that's kind of unacceptable. If you're going to carry on playing, you probably should carry on playing properly there, because there's still all those betting markets and things, and respect for the game. I would have liked to see them dealt with that in some other way. Usual way is just to not play at all. Game gets called off, but called a 6-0 at that time mark, since there was no real points. If everyone agrees that is the case, obviously Hoffenheim definitely lost the game to win. So that probably would have been a better way to deal with it, or have that standing ovation in front of the fans there at the end, or something. Show of unity between all the players, which they somewhat did as well too. So that's my thoughts on that situation. Had Koln beating Schalke 3-0 there, so they've been in really impressive form against Schalke's absolutely woeful form, with Bornoir, Cordoba and Nubel on the score sheets. Nubel an own goal. 11 to 7 shots for Koln and 6 to 1 on target. Union Berlin and Wolfsburg turned out to be a 2-2 draw. Anderson and Freiburg on the score sheet for Union Berlin. For Wolfsburg, Grünhardt and Weghorst on the score sheet. 12 to 6 shots for Wolfsburg, 3 to target each. Leipzig and Bayer Leverkusen was the crunch match of the week's games there, and it turned out to be 1-1 draw. Bailey for Leverkusen and Schwick for Leipzig. 15 to 9 shots for Leverkusen, 6 to 2 on target for them as well too. Well, last week of that process, I was just mentioning about that last final 15 minutes, just passing the ball around after Bayern Munich having that 6-0 lead. So you might want to wind back a little bit if you didn't catch that to see what else I had to say. But Leipzig slipping up against Leverkusen there means that Bayern Munich have a 3-point lead at the top of the table as well too. And so I got on with last week's predictions. I managed to get 4 out of 8 as the Werder Bremen and Eintracht Frankfurt game there was postponed. So I went for Frankfurt to win that one of 3-0. So I might want to keep that in mind for whenever that comes around next. But the games I got right, went for Monchengladbach to win. I went for Dortmund to win. I got Mainz against Paderborn spot on. I had Koln defeating Schalke as well too. And no one else joined me for this week's predictions out in Germany there. So if you're interested, feel free to put your own thoughts and predictions for this week's games. Will be quite helpful. And see if you can beat me this time around. So week 25 games, go for the hitting record since 2005 using the fuzzballweekpoint.com website, and then give the recent matchups, the odds of the games, how they're looking on the table, and my score predictions as well too. So starting off with Paderborn against Koln, 4 victories each and 5 draws. Paderborn 3 wins and 3 draws in the past 7 games. Odds for this match, 3.10 for Paderborn, 3.50 for the draw, and $2 for Koln. Paderborn, it's not looking good for them so far this season. Currently in the last spot, 18th, 16 points, just the one draw picked up in their last 5 games. So good 5 points behind the relegation playoff zone at the moment. So they need to get some points. For Koln, they doing quite well there recently. 11th place, 3 wins in the past 5 games, including a 5-0 and 3-0 hammering wins. I'm going to go for Koln to get a 2-0 victory here. The next game, we have got Bayer Leverkusen against Eintracht Frankfurt. 13 wins for Leverkusen, 10 wins for Eintracht, and 3 draws. Last 6, Leverkusen 4 wins, and Eintracht Frankfurt with 2 victories. Odds for this game, $1.62 for Leverkusen, $4 for the draw, and $4.33 for Eintracht Frankfurt. On the table, Leverkusen are in 5th place there, 3 wins and a draw in the past 5 games. For Eintracht Frankfurt, they find themselves in 12th place, 2 wins and a draw in the past 5 matches for them. This game here, going to go for the home side, Leverkusen, to get themselves a 3-1 victory. Next match then, we got Hertha Berlin against Werder Bremen. 13 victories for Werder Bremen, 4 wins for Hertha Berlin, and 7 draws. Bremen, 5 wins and 7 draws in the past 12 matches. Odds for this game, 2.10 for Hertha Berlin, 3.30 for the draw, $3.25 for Werder Bremen. On the table, Hertha Berlin in 14th place, 1 win and 2 draws in the past 5 matches. For Werder Bremen in 17th there, losing at least the last 5 games. So it's kind of an interesting game here with Hertha Berlin in much better shape on the table and recent form against Werder Bremen, who have been absolutely awful, but have got a nice bogey over Hertha Berlin here. So I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw on this match here. Next game, we got Freiburg against Union Berlin. 3 wins for Union Berlin, 1 win for Freiburg, 2015 to 2016 and 2019 matches. Odds for this game, Freiburg at $2.25, $3.25 for the draw, and $2.88 for Union Berlin. On the table, Freiburg in 9th place, 1 win and 1 draw in the past 5 games. For Union Berlin, 2 wins and a draw for them in their past 5 matches. This game here, I'm going to go for the away side, Union Berlin, to pick up a 2-1 victory. Next game, got Schalke and Hoffenheim. 10 wins for Hoffenheim, 8 wins for Schalke, and 6 draws. Hoffenheim, 4 wins and 2 draws in the past 7 matches. Odds for this match, 2.10 for Schalke, 3.30 for the draw, $3 for Hoffenheim. On the table, Schalke are in 6th place, winless in their past 5 matches, including those 2 hammering defeats there recently, 5-0, 3-0 losses, and a few draws. For Hoffenheim in 8th place, just the 1 victory for them in the past 5 games, losing 3 and drawing 1 recently as well too. So both sides top half of the table, but looking pretty awful. So for this match here, I have gone for Hoffenheim to get a 3-2 away victory. Sort of expect quite a few goals to be scored in this match. The next game, we got Wolfsburg against Leipzig. 6 wins for Leipzig, 3 wins for Wolfsburg, and 2 draws. 3 wins and a draw in the past 4 for Leipzig. Odds for this match, $4 for Wolfsburg, $3.60 for the draw, and $1.80 for Leipzig. On the table, Wolfsburg in 7th there, 3 wins, 2 draws in the past 5 matches. For Leipzig, they were in 2nd place, also undefeated in their past 5. 2 wins, 3 draws for them in the past 5 matches. Of course, trail Bayern Munich, the leaders, by 3 points at the top of the table now. So for this match, I have gone for a 2-2 draw, so another slip up here for Leipzig in their title quest. Next game is a big game as well. Monchengladbach against Dortmund. 18 wins for Dortmund, 6 wins for Monchengladbach, and 3 draws. Dortmund winning the past 10 matches. Wow. Odds for this game, 3.10 for Monchengladbach, 3.60 for the draw, $2 for Dortmund. On the table, Monchengladbach are in 4th place there, undefeated in their past 5, 3 victories and 2 draws. Also got a game in hand coming up just after this match day as well too. So they'll know if they'll be 3 points behind with 49 points. Or should I say, yeah, 49 points they would be up to if they're able to win that game in hand. So effectively, they could be just 3 points behind the leaders Bayern Munich and level with Leipzig. So for Dortmund, they were in 3rd place, 4 wins in the past 5 matches. And it's been Haaland banning in the goals for Dortmund there recently, but it didn't end up scoring in that last match with Jordan Sancho on the score sheet instead. This game here, got to go for Dortmund. 10 wins in a row is nothing to look over against Gladbach there. And also another game that I think there'll be quite a few goals scored in, so it should be quite entertaining. Going to go for a 4-2 win for Dortmund. Next game is Bayern Munich against Augsburg. 16 wins for Bayern Munich, 3 wins for Augsburg, and 2 draws. 8 wins and 2 draws for Bayern Munich in the past 10 matches. Bayern Munich at home, huge favourites at $1.07, $10 for the draw, and $23 for Augsburg. On the table, Bayern Munich, of course, the leaders, 4 wins and a draw for them in the past 5 matches, and seem to be scoring goals for fun now, getting back into the total swing of things after rough start to the season. So they're definitely going to be the favourites to end up winning the season. But hopefully there'll be a few slip-ups along the way to keep it very interesting at the top of the table. And there's only, 10 matches left to go out in Germany, so it's all heating up nicely at this stage. For Augsburg, they find themselves in 13th there, just the one victory in the past 5 matches, losing 3 and drawing 1. So for this game here, got to go for Bayern Munich at home to get another very comfortable 5-0 win here. But hopefully they do slip up on this match. Love to see it. And last game, we got Mainz against Fortuna. 3 wins for Mainz, 1 win for Fortuna, and a draw. 2012 to 2013 and 2018 to 2019 seasons. Odds for this game, $1.91 for Mainz, $3.60 for the draw, $3.50 for Fortuna. On the table, Mainz in 15th, 2 wins and a draw for them in the past 5 matches. For Fortuna in 16th there, 1 win and 3 draws in the past 5 matches. So crucial relegation type battle here, with 16th being the relegation playoff if you finish in that spot. So for this game here, going to go for the home side Mainz to get a 2-0 win, and that will help them survive the season. Feel free to put your thoughts and predictions in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And if you're interested in all these league predictions contents there, feel free to check out my Premier League, Scottish Premiership, La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga, Liga 1, as well as the A League as well too. Some other Wiener Club series, some Olympic videos, and some cup competition games, and some live watch-alongs, and of course the new MLS season in the US coming for the 2nd week in a few days time. So lots of different content for you to pick and choose from. But if you're just interested in Germany there, I'll be back again for week 26 of matches and see how I got on and how you guys got on. Shall you participate in the comment section below with the score predictions for week 26 of games there. So I'll see you then, and thank you for watching. Cheers.